is Will.
Brother.
How you doing?
Good, man. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay, man. Hold on. I'm gonna stream this, okay, so some other people can learn from it.
Yeah. Okay. So
You scared? You scared?
Mentioning not really mentioning much about the bridge or.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we can. Me and you can talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
But really, and I'm happy to do that. I want to talk to you about. I didn't know you were in the club, man.
I'm in the club.
I didn't do my research. Well, you got a big heads up, dude. You got a freaking advantage that that is. Yeah, we can talk about that. You got a freaking serious advantage. All I can tell you about the bridges, man. Bridges are not made to pull over.
To pull over?
Yeah, they're not made for that. They're made to cross, right?
Yeah.
So everybody that ever pulls over on a bridge ends up getting whacked.
I hear you.
All these people that take their time getting over,
yeah,
they don't do well.
I understand. Yeah, my perspective has changed so much in the last month since I've been, taking in your material, and I'm early on in a staff contract, and I'm going, man, I don't feel I have room for this right now. I got a lot to build.
Oh, because you're doing volunteer work.
Right.
Yeah. And how many hours a day are you doing that?
Well, right now I'm not. I've taken a leave of absence because I've realized, man, I've got to handle my finances and get things in a better condition.
I got you.
But that's a 40-hour. Well, I was doing it part-time, so I was doing it about 20 hours a week. But
yeah, is that what you were doing? 20 hours of volunteer?
Yeah, I was doing nights and weekends.
Yeah,
I was doing just nights and not weekends, but they want me to do both.
Yeah, of course. So why can't you continue to do the 20 hours?
I'm going to probably need to do just nights or just weekends.
Okay, so let's start. What's going on with you? What do you want to talk about? And what would you like to get accomplished?
Well, I feel like I need to be obsessed about something.
Uh-huh.
And I want to kind of narrow down on what that is and feel okay, feel good about choosing that and being obsessed about it. That's one thing. The other thing is my current job. I don't see it's going to be a press just to get to 10 grand a month with it.
Yeah.
So how long do I keep doing that, and when do I, move to something better, something more effective?
Yeah. What's your financial situation like?
It's not good right now. I'm very much hand to mouth. Look, I've been dodging sales for years. I've been in the sales area I do online marketing sales.
What do you mean? What do you mean you've been dodging it?
Well, I didn't know how. I wasn't good at it. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't even understand that there was such a thing as a technology to be good at something.
Yeah. And
so I was trying to work in areas in the company that avoided my having to be involved in sales.
Yeah. Hey, I've been avoiding sales for 35 years, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I totally understand that. I mean, and nobody. I had a guy hit me last night and says, "You can't teach somebody sales," and I'm like,
"Yeah, no, it's not true."
No, dude. If I can learn how to ride a bike, I can learn how to sell. So
2 months ago, I went into and did a doubt condition on sales itself. And I realized sales is the most pro-survival thing for me to do. So then I was like, well, I got to get good at it. And so I committed to it. And somebody said, you need to look up Grant Cardone. So I did that, and now I've been, inhaling this stuff.
Yeah. So
studying the university and so forth.
So, are you on the university?
I am on the phone sales university. I got millions on the phone and bought it that night.
Okay. So, what is your deal? What is your deal? You're saying you're having a hard time getting to 10 grand a month. What are you getting? What are you at right now?
Right now I'm at
what'd you make?
3 or 4, and I'm sucking wind. But my sales doubled from I had 13 grand sales in April, 30 grand in May, and I'm shooting for 150 grand this month. So I'm in an affluence trend for sure.
Okay, good. So, but the homeless guy, he's broke. He goes out and gets a quarter. He's in affluent too.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But he's still got
I'm a month behind on my rent right now, Grant.
Okay. All right. So look, man, Will, I've been there. For one, I appreciate you following me. I've been where you've been, and I know how much of how frustrating it can be. So, dude, let's get you focused. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get you focused, and so if you were making 10 grand a month, what would that do?
That would cover the bases adequately.
Okay, so let's just break the 10,000 down.
Okay.
It's $2,500 a week.
So
do you work 7 days, or
what would I spend it on?
No, I don't care what you spend it on. I'm just trying to figure out if it's out there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so I've played with the compensation calculator for my role in the company, and if I met quota every month, sales quota every month, it would get me to 78 for the year. If I double sales quota.
Yeah. Dude, I don't care about the sales quota. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to make $325 a day.
Yeah.
Now, I don't need any skills to make $300 a day. I could literally beg, and you could be a Girl Scout cookie salesperson and make $300 in a day.
Okay. Sure.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
So now what we got to do is decide how important.
On the side of the road to make that much.
Dude, you could literally just put a sign out and say, hey, beg for. You got panhandlers making $300 a day.
Wow.
So that's what I want to. All I want to do in this first call is I want to get your head wrapped around. Get off the quotas, dude, and get your attention focused on the stream. That there's so much money out there. You finding $300 a day, you literally need to make, if you work a 10-hour day, $32.50 an hour.
Right.
You need to go out, forget selling, forget prospecting, forget learning anything, okay? I need to go out and get somebody to give me $32.50 every hour, and you make, on a 10-hour day, you make $10,000 this month. Now the question now is, how bad do you want to? Do you really want 10,000? So it's not about skill at this point. It's about, dude, how bad do you want this?
Got it.
And sooner or later, you're going to confront this beast. You're either going to confront it over the next today. Today, you should, when we hang up, you should go out and take the next hour and say, I'm going to get somebody to give me $32 or $300.
Wow. Okay, so that looks like, well, that doesn't have anything to do with my job, because if I sold something today on my job, I'd get the money, mid-month next.
Okay. But that's good. I mean, those people are there. You're talking to people. You have a product to sell. I mean, you want to grow with a company at some point, right? So if you're working for me and you go outside and spend an hour begging for money, I'm not going to appreciate that.
Right. Okay. So then, I'm not positive I'm following you. Are you saying it's a change of mindset more than a change of activity?
Well, no, I'm saying it's both. First of all, if you think it's going to be hard, it is going to be difficult at some point. But look, we're not talking about any money, dude.
Yeah.
We're not talking about like you making $1 million tomorrow. It's got to be a doable deal, right? I can't tell my 3-year-old to pick up 200 pounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much of a pep talk. She's not going to move the 200. She's going to need help, right? So
yeah.
So it's not like this is out gradient. All I'm trying to do is suggest to you that, look, you're an intelligent guy. I can tell just from talking to you. All right, so you're an intelligent guy. I think you're probably a very ethical guy. I'm just trying to get your head wrapped around, like, dude, this is no money. So now
it isn't the big number.
So now all you have to do is match the activity with what you want. So does that mean you need to come in an hour early, 2 hours early, or do you need to make more phone calls? When you hang up the phone, do you need to make another one immediately rather than taking a leak? Mm-hmm. What are you doing that's distracting you from this very, very doable $32 a day?
Okay.
So if you get paid, what's your commission? What's your commission on? What percent do you get paid?
It's basically 7%. 7% of what I sell.
Yeah. So if I divide $32.50 by 0.07 on my, then you'll know what you got to sell every hour.
Wow,
So,
I never thought of breaking it down to the hour. Okay.
yeah, it's a
So
divide.
it's not that short a sales cycle.
That's fine. You just
Okay.
need a bunch. $32.50, 0.07.
So it's like
You need $464 of sales an hour. You need to sell $464 of product every hour. So in a day, I need to sell $4,600 in one 10-hour day. Okay, if you do an 8-hour day, you're going to have to sell. You're going to have to sell that in 8 hours. So bottom line is, you need to do about $5,000 a day every day. Now, how many people do you need to talk to do that?
wow.
You need to talk to 100, 200, 150, 120. Look, they all pay you, bro. They all pay you. The ones that don't buy from you pay you. Because if it takes me 500 calls to make $5,000 and only one guy gave me $5,000, the other 499 people, if you just do the math, right? If one guy pays me $5,000,
$10.
yeah, exactly. They each gave me something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then in the ethics book that you studied, maybe you got to look at dude who's on your lines, or if you're dragging around some lower condition with you.
Yeah. Well, in as much as I haven't been providing for my family and for myself, it's a treating condition on the first three dynamics, and I'm actually working up conditions on that right now.
Yeah. All right. So what have you gotten out of this?
Well, a much more straight up confronting what the activity level needs to be to get to where I want to go right away. What activity level do I need to make $2,500 in sales every day?
Right. And do you have anybody in the office doing that? Anybody that's an example?
No.
Nobody there does that.
My office is selling. What did they say? 2,500? No, so I need to make 2,500. Let me just see the number real quick.
Does anybody make
2,500 if I divide by 7%? 35,000 a day.
Does anybody make $10,000 a month there?
No.
Well,
not in my office. There's a handful in the company.
Yeah. So you need to find out what those handfuls do, man.
Right.
I mean, the vehicles, you got to be in the right vehicle. Okay, but right now the vehicle's not the issue. Your activity's the issue. Right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because I looked at, moving to another vehicle, I can't write on a resume, hey, look at what I've done.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that wouldn't keep you from going out and doing something. That wouldn't bother me too much. Dude, I'm looking for people's new hustle. Okay, I'm looking for people's new hustle, not what you did yesterday. So if you came to me and said, if you could sell me on hiring you, right?
Right.
I might ask you what you did at your last job, but it wouldn't really mean much to me.
Well, look, my whole world has changed in the last 60 days.
Yeah, exactly.
I've started getting up in the morning and exercising, and it's just completely changed.
See, and for a guy like me, I know that. I know that if you asked me what I was doing when I was 25 and asked me 6 months later at 25 in 6 months, I mean, I was a completely different person.
Yeah.
6 months after that, I was like not even recognizable. So what I had done between the ages of 15 and 25, yeah, I got the college degree, I finished high school, but it didn't mean anything. So all of a sudden, boom, I just made this launch. So that's all I'm saying to you about, dude, you got to make the commitment. You're doing the right things right now, okay? Now you got to break it down. How many people do you need to talk to every hour to guarantee that you're going to make $300 or $400, $500 an hour?
Okay.
In sales. You're going to make $300 or $400, $500 an hour in sales. That's going to pay you whatever it pays you. Build the muscle right now, and then find the right vehicle if this isn't it.
Got it.
Okay? Hey, let me know how it goes, all right, Will?
Will do.
How can people follow your success?
How can people follow?
Yeah, because I want to put you under the pressure of other people watching you.
Yeah, interesting. would be. I mean,
how can people follow you on Twitter? What is your Twitter handle?
It's at Willie Arn, WILLIARN.
Good. Okay, dude, you're on the hook now. Okay, people, bro.
Okay. I love it.
Okay, thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was a little short coaching call. Most of them start. And the reason I don't do a lot of these is because, man, they take a lot of time. I was going to do that for 5 minutes. It was like 20. You know, I know what I would go do if I was him today. If I was working with him today, I'd just walk outside and say, hey, we're going to go get $300 right now. I mean, it's not, or I'd pick up the phone and start calling people. But this cat needs money now, right now. Like so many people need money right now. And you guys are distracted by your relationships, the kids, hobbies, bad habits. You're being pulled by all this freaking drama and feelings and emotions. And I want to feel good, and I don't feel like it today, and I'm depressed. Hey, nobody cares, dude. The only person that cares about your freaking depression is you right now. Sorry. And the guy that wants to give you a pill. It don't matter. We've all been there. I was 25 years old, man. God told me, if your eyes are bleeding, show up. Even if your eyes are bleeding. Best piece of advice I ever got. Even if your eyes are bleeding, go. So make the call. Focus. When you need money that bad, go get money. Okay? Go get money. And you guys need to hold Willie on the hook. Push on him right now on Twitter. Make this a mastermind of push to compress Willie to find the diamonds. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tonight I'm going to do something 7 o'clock. Showing up is half the battle, maybe 80% of the battle. And then showing up again, you know what I mean? Like showing up, being there all the way, present. And then not going away to smoke a cigarette. Not going to take a leak and reading the newspaper. Not going back and looking at Facebook and all the stuff that you're being hammered with. Don't entertain yourself during the day. You don't need to be entertained. There's no money in it. Every time you become a spectator, you lose. Every time. What you're doing right now is not being a spectator. Hopefully you guys are taking notes and listening and learning how this applies to your life rather than, you know, saying, oh, wow, Will's screwed up or Will's this or Will's that. Dude, this is about you. It's about me. It's about us. Push on Will. Push on yourself to go to the next level, all right? Do we know Will? Somebody's asking me about Will's address. Do you have it over there by any chance?
His address or Twitter?
His Twitter handle. At
Will Arn.
WILLIARN. Okay, really appreciate you guys joining me today. Maybe I take one question, then I blow out of here because I am very behind already. For instance, I already this morning got some. Kevin Cruz wrote me and said, "Hey, we want you to be." He's writing a question, an interview for the New York Times. No, he's actually writing a book, and he's gonna. Looks like he's gonna post an article. And he reached out to me, Kevin Cruz, Kruse, said, "Hey, caught your scope this morning about time and hustling." He's doing a book. He's got some tips, productivity tips from Mark Cuban, Kevin Harrington, and several other billionaires. One piece of advice, tip, or resource you would give. So I'm going to give it to you guys real quick, and then I'm going to blow out of here. I wrote him and said, he saw the meerkat I did this morning, I guess. I said, this was the advice I gave for him to post in the book. I wrote this in one take, boom, literally took me 4 minutes. I don't add time to activities. Hell, I wear a different watch every day, and I don't even take the time to set it. It says 8:10 right now. It's not. I get as much done as I can, as quickly as I can. I waste no time on little things, and if I mess up, I'll go back and clean it up later. Time is the drug of choice. Time is the drug of choice for fear. Add time, you feed fear. My first book, Sell or Be Sold, was written in 3 hours. I had tons of grammar issues. By the time we sold out the first run, That's the first print. I had people telling me about the grammar. I told them it's not a best written book, it's a bestseller. We cleaned the book up on the next run, and it became an award-winning book in business. I leave perfection for others. Anyone that tells you to get it right for the first time, get it right the first time, isn't doing enough. Speed is the new big. Remove the brakes, accelerate, and get your ideas out ahead of everyone else while they're still figuring you can be doing. The old fable suggests that the tortoise wins over the hare. The reality is the new economy. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be the tortoise and the hare. Okay? Hey, really appreciate all you on Meerkat. Be good. God bless you. Godspeed and faster.